How you doing, and welcome to Newley Real Music. I'm Ed, and this is Just Play It, my series dedicated to songs I like to make arrangements for and play. If you've been following along, we've been taking a look at pure imagination from the Willy Wonka movies. Today we're going to be looking at the last 8 measures. In this group, we're basically going to be reiterating what we learned in the first 8 measures and adding a little coda, an ending to the back end of this. The term coda sometimes is referred to as a tail, but if you look at the sheet music for this piece of music in the real book, it doesn't actually have a tail. So when we get there, I'll explain it. I'm going to be going through this video a little bit faster than the previous ones because if you've done the previous videos, then most of this video is going to just make sense. Please remember to subscribe and ring the bell so that you know when your next lesson is coming. And let's get started. Just as I mentioned, many of these phrases are phrases you've already done before. All you have to do is refer to the second video in this series, and it'll cover 90% of what I'm about to teach you. So our first phrase starts out up here with the notes A and C, and then we go to a D minor chord with G as the melody note. So the next phrase is the same A and C, and we're going to go to G7 with G as the melody note. So we have this great internal motion going from the note A up to B. But all the other notes are the same. So those are our first 2 phrases. In our third phrase, we're going to do A and C, but we're going to do them in 5th position because of the chord we're about to build next. If you feel more comfortable doing your A and C in open position and then moving to 5th position, that's also acceptable. So I would play A and C, and then from here I'm going to build a C major 7. And now I'm going to do a little melody, but I'm going to add it is a bass note because it's lower than the melody note, but I'm going to add a harmony note. So we play, then we add the note C, and from here we're going to do the notes F and B, F sharp and B, and then G and B. And instead of playing the C as the melody note, I'm going to play the G again. So when we put that together, it'll sound like this. So if we put those 3 phrases together, we're going to get this. Now from here, the next phrase brings us back to open position, and we're going to play that A and C again. And now we're going to basically just keep our fingers down because we're going to strum this. So these are the notes D, A, and C, and open E. The closest relation to a chord that this would be is a D minor 7 chord with an E, making it a D minor 9 chord. And then we're going to add the melody notes F, G. I like to hold this chord while I play it, so it'll sound like this. So this next chord we're going to go to is close to a G13 chord because it has the notes G, B, and F, and then open E on the top of it. So it's like a G13 with F on the bottom. From there we add the melody notes D, C. If we put those 2 phrases together, that's going to sound like this. Now this next part is the same like it was in our second video. We're going to play an E major chord, but we're not going to play the open E because we're trying to use B as the melody note. Then we're going to jump up an octave and play the same chord once again with B as the melody note. So if we put those last three phrases together, we end up with this. Now, so for the last section, we just have a set of dyads. So we're going to do G and B flat right here, insinuating a G minor chord. Then we're going to do the notes F and B. Now, F and B by themselves is just a tritone, but in this case, we're going to insinuate a G7 chord. So G and B flat to F and B. And now from here, we're just going to play the notes G and C in fifth position. And then I'm going to play two extra bass notes, E, C. So my ending sounds like this. So just like we do in all the other videos, now you're going to get an opportunity to practice. First, you can follow my hands. Then you can use sheet music while viewing my hands. After that, you could play with just the sheet music. And last, you're going to have the sheet music, but I'm not going to be playing along. So let's do that. First, just play along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now I'd like you to follow the sheet music and follow my hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now you have an opportunity to just play along with the sheet music as best as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now you're on your own. Just follow the sheet music and see if you can make it sound like what you heard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I hope this series helped you learn the song Pure Imagination. It's a fun song, it's a very straightforward song. If you really enjoyed lessons like this, remember to subscribe and ring the bell. If you would like something more, consider visiting my Patreon page and donate $1. Something as simple as $1 can help me start finding more time to do this more regularly. There isn't much up on my Patreon page, but every dollar helps me find more time that I could take away from something else. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Compliments are nice, but questions let me know that you're working on these things. Good luck and good practice.